Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we will be taking a look at two more battlegrounds PvP matches, and probably gonna be the last one. I've already uploaded a lot, I think 3 videos with multiple matches, so there is a lot of, I think I made a playlist if you want to check it out. And we went up against Seaton, Legacy, Brian, Karate Mike, Simula, a lot of your favorite content creators, so definitely go and check that out. But today we will be going up against Satsui and also Happy McMuffin. So it goes without saying we are in for some tough matchups, because both these players, you probably know them from YouTube, but if not, you might have seen them also in the Summoner Showdown. They were both part of it. Like Satsui, he was he qualified from the Asia region, and then Happy ended up winning the whole thing last year, like the last Summoner Showdown. So very skilled opponent. Not only they are skilled, they are also very knowledgeable about the game. They have a really solid roster, so while banning, you have to watch out for a lot of things. I ended up banning Sauron thing and Weapon X. I think we still have the safeguard. No, this is day 2, I believe. Day 2 was the best day for me. You might have seen in some other streams and stuff, I ended up being number 2 in the leaderboard that particular day, which was very surprising to me, because day 1 I was running suicides and I didn't know how bad they were till I watched Brian's video, and I was absolutely sucking, like losing 80% of my matches. But this was a different day, and I took some of the things that I learned, and yeah, this is going to be a very fun matchup and pretty decent performance from me. But yeah, let's see the draft. So I think I did not do a very good job of the draft. I didn't really have good defenders. Pretty much Killmonger was the only, I would say, top tier defender that I ended up picking, like no Domino or stuff. I think at this point we didn't have units, so when you're doing a lot of fights, your champions, they just starts getting on refresh, like you can't use them continuously. So yeah, I didn't have that many good defenders. Pretty much Killmonger was my best defender, and I threw him in round 1, and he had Archangel and Omega Red and no one with armor break. But personally, I probably would have thrown in Archangel there, but Omega also does a pretty good job against Killmonger. Of course, he's not running Suicide Masteries. At this point, I guess I didn't know. Personally, I was confused who to use, the Red Hulk or Human Torch against this Sasquatch, because he also had an Ebony Maw, which I was for sure going to see on defense. I didn't know if I'd see him in round 2 or round 3. I didn't even know if there was going to be a round 3, because this is actually the second time I was fighting Satsui. The first time I did, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if I do, I definitely lost, but I probably I think I lost 0-2, and it was like not even close any of the rounds. So yeah, he's obviously very skilled. Make sure to check out his channel. We'll be leaving the link of both the people we're mentioning in the description, if I remember. I'll try to remember. And yeah, this fight, I mean, rank 5 5-star against a rank 3 6-star probably is never ideal, but Human Torch versus Mystic is very ideal. So it's not like I would really like to have a 6-star Torch, I think now more than ever, because he is amazing for this game mode. Because I think the first Summoner Showdown we saw, the opponent was picking the attacker first, and then you can choose the defender. But now that you know who you're going to be fighting, someone like Human Torch is just so damn useful, because Mystics, there are so many annoying Mystic champions, and he can pretty much take care of all of them. So yeah, Magneto, for example, is a character that I always like to have, because you can throw him on defense as well. But even as an attacker, if there are so many annoying metal champions, that he can also bypass nodes like Safeguard and stuff. But here the AI was pretty passive. I was not doing too well on time. 25 seconds left. He is regenerating. I have Human Torch, so that's not a huge problem, but we don't have that many Incinerates, and we also don't have Despair Mastery, or just 1 point in it probably. He was also running Mystic Dispersion, I think. I'm not sure if he was, but overall Sasquatch is not a terrible fight, like not a very hard fight with Human Torch anyways, and I ended up winning the first round. He also finished the Killmonger off, but he didn't have that much health. Again, Omega Red without Suicide Masteries He's still actually pretty good if you have him at high signature level. I've done a comparison of him. Like, he needs the SIGs. He doesn't necessarily need the suicides, but obviously it's very nice to have, and also the synergy with Omega Red and stuff. Omega Red synergy with Omega Red synergy with Sabretooth, I meant. But yeah, like you can see, I pretty much ran out of defenders at this point, and ended up throwing in, like, I saw his defender. I thought he was saving Penny Parker for round 3, and I had Venom for that, so that's a good matchup. Pretty comfortable with that. And then I ended up throwing Magneto on defense, which is like in round 2 the opponent has a lot of options. So he went with Spider-Man 2099, who is like so good for PvP. You probably already know he's amazing for Alliance Wars, and he's also very good for PvP. So Spider-Man 2099 is quickly becoming one of my most desirable champions, and he's just so good for this mode. But I ended up going with Red Hulk, a champion that I trust. I know a lot of people do not like that I place him pretty high on my tier list, my ranking videos, but this guy, he's good. That's all I'm gonna say. He's not crazy. He doesn't have like a textbook of abilities. He doesn't have crazy damage like, you know, Cosmic Ghost Rider or hella with the Odin synergy. But what he does have is reliability. He gets the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. He's a poor man's Human Torch, and I do not have a 6-star torch, so I use him so frequently in Alliance War that this guy, like, I'm very comfortable with using him. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And you can see, like, Ebony Maw, usually considered a pretty good defender, not really giving me any trouble here. Yeah, this fight is about to go down. We will be probably should have built to like I'm just taking the willpower healing at this point. Yeah, probably should build to like 2 bars of power, throw SP2 to finish it off for the extra regeneration, because health remaining is a very important factor. So at this point I've ended the fight at 90% health, and I know that I finished the fight faster. So the only way he's gonna win is if he ends the fight higher than 90%, which could have happened for sure. Like, time is a very weird thing. Attacker health remaining is just so damn powerful, but as you can see, Magneto ended up killing him. I don't know how that happened. Spider-Man 2099 is not a metal champion, I don't think. He doesn't have anything. Yeah, I guess suit. I don't know. Do let me know if he is. But Magneto overall is kind of a weird matchup, you know. You can't really parry him. You can parry him. You can't bait the heavy attacks because he gets unstoppable and stuff. So yeah, Magneto, and you know, Magneto's SP2 still catches me off guard some days. It is always one of the older special attacks that can obviously catch you off guard, and then they hit so hard that would probably one-shot you as well. Then we have Happy McMuffin, and yeah, I'm having one hell of a day beating people I had no but again, I will say that I also lost to these people. Like, I did a lot of runs, and in some of them I performed really badly, but some of them I did alright, and these are the fights where I actually did alright. So this time I will be banning Weapon X. Weapon X, I actually fought him once with Void, I believe. It wasn't too bad, but you definitely need a counter. And the thing is, like, I personally play Platinum. I've been to Platinum 1 alliances as well, but usually I'm Plat 2, Plat 3. Right now, for a few seasons I've been Plat 3, and we don't see Weapon X's in Platinum 3. So and even if we do, whenever we do, I don't fight him. So I just don't have a lot of experience fighting him. But overall, I don't think he's that bad, but still, because you should just ban 3 champions you're not comfortable fighting against, or you don't have a decent counter in the 30 champions that you have in your deck. So anyways, this time I have a little bit better defenders. I have Killmonger and Thing as 2 of my main defenders. Kingpin can be a decent defender. Magneto, as you saw, can be alright on defense as well. And he is also picking, like, Warlock, I'm always afraid of fighting him for some reason. Dragon Man, I am super comfortable against. I've fought an insane amount of Dragon Mans. Pretty much, like, there was a time where the Hazard Shift mini boss, every single war is Dragon Man, and every single war I used to take him with my Red Hulk on Hazard Shift mini. And it's just a fight I'm very again, Red Hulk, I don't know. I'm just super comfortable with that guy. But he didn't ban Thing for some reason. Ended up choosing Thing as my defender, who is again very, very annoying because he has a lot of immunities. So a lot of damage over time doesn't work against him. He has the protection, which is annoying. There's also safeguard, everything combined, and you always obviously have to keep an eye on his hit meter. Like at this point, going against people like Happy, he wouldn't really mess up with the hit counter thing, like the 15 charges and stuff. He'd be alright with that. So I was going Kingpin versus Kingpin, which is a very I didn't really have a great counter for Kingpin. And Kingpin is a very tanky defender, especially like again I have mentioned this before. I will say this again. I don't think 2 minutes is enough time. Especially like it's not even 2 minutes. See, 4 seconds. I couldn't even do anything. Just these two massive boys coming to the field, and then SP3 animations and the time that takes and stuff. But anyways, and the AI, like look at here, we're just trying to evade SP1. He does not want to throw that SP1. I will not push him to SP2. Doesn't matter if I timeout. I'm definitely not pushing that guy to SP2. Now that I've said it, I probably would have. I don't even remember at this point. Like this is a whole fight. This was still again day 2, and now he has overpower. He still doesn't want to really throw the SP1s. And Kingpin overall is just really, really good for this game mode. I was spamming SP1s, but of course he kept purifying them. SP1s against safeguard because you also have some defensive ability reduction. You can it's some damage over time and you usually can bypass it. I probably should have gone for SP2. I don't think I learned from that mistake. Like I saw I was at 100% health. I saw that he was going down, so I didn't really pay attention to time that much, which was probably my biggest mistake. I was just playing it pretty casually, and Kingpin was the Kingpin. It was just fun to see. I wasn't taking this very seriously anyways. Like we got him down to 49%, and now I think I realize that we just have 40 seconds left. He still doesn't want to throw SP1, so at this point I pretty much knew that this is a timeout. And the Kingpin, I would need something really massive to finish this fight. I should have gone for SP2s, I guess, but even then, like, what's the point? There is safeguard. I wouldn't be able to bypass it, so I don't know, like if the SP3 is definitely not the way to go because of the animation time and stuff. But yeah, I ended up taking him down quite a bit, and now he'll probably he still doesn't want to throw a special. Like the AI can be so annoying in these fights, especially if you just have 2 minutes. Take a look at that full yellow bar, but it doesn't really matter because Happy did an absolutely amazing job there, taking down my thing. Ended up with over 90% health, so would have probably won either ways. Actually, if we had 3-minute timer, maybe I could have finished at 100% health bar. But anyways, first round does go to him, and the second defender he chooses is Dragon Man, and people keep giving me Dragon Man and Nick Fury's fights I'm very comfortable against because I've fought them so much in my Lance 4 parts. And yeah, I ended up picking Sauron. So Sauron is kind of interesting. People usually were just straight up banning him because he is so new, and he is apparently a very good defender. I've never faced him on defense. I have faced him in PvP. I don't think it went that terribly. I faced Toad once. That was a pretty good fight for me. He was also pretty annoying usually for a lot of people, but for me, yeah, he didn't trouble me too much. I think the worst fight I had was with the simplest defenders because I was not used to fighting them. I don't know, but Dragon Man, see, this fight can go very wrong because it depends on the AI. If it doesn't throw the special attack because you don't have any power control, and in Alliance 4 you have the safety net, I guess, of like indestructible boost or something, which kind of makes me more comfortable when I'm fighting someone like a champion who does have a lot of power gain, and I have no idea how to counter that with Red Hulk. But yeah, just cross your fingers and go for that fight, and hopefully you'll end up winning. We are getting a lot of willpower healing, and yeah, trying to beat the SP2, getting a little bit worried at this point, getting very worried even watching this now. But he ends up throwing the special, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Gonna throw the SP1. I guess I'll bait another SP2. He gains a lot of power. Even if he throws the SP3, that's the thing. It doesn't hit that hard. It wouldn't one-shot beam, and it's a 6-star adrenaline. Like, you'll get a lot of healing back, and then you can also get some healing from willpower. At this point, I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, he ended up throwing this P2. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for 5-hit combo. I'm not sure if that would have, probably would not have finished it, but very close. So yeah, ended up winning the second round. He ended up taking down the Sauron as well, which is, I think he should have banned Sauron and Thing. Actually not Thing, because he did very well against the Thing. But Sauron, he is pretty annoying on defense. I would really like to see the other sides of these fights. They probably didn't record it. But the third round, he picked Killmonger. I don't remember this fight at all. I don't have a good, like, at this point, no wait, I picked Killmonger, never mind. I picked Killmonger. Yeah, that's right, because if he had a Killmonger at this point, I was pretty much screwed. I was looking at my attackers. But yeah, he picked MCOC, which, that's why you take in Magneto, guys. He had Guardian, he had MCOC, and who was the third? The third champion also wasn't particularly good defender. So Magneto versus Metal Champion is an easy fight. Now MCOC is very unique because it doesn't matter how good you are in this game, you can still mess up against his SP1. His SP1 is just so weird to evade. I don't know, like, I've seen a lot of very skilled people mess it up, and but again, even then, it doesn't really matter. I don't think this is a fight you lose. You can lose this match. You can't die to MCOC when you're using a rank 3 Magneto. You can take some damage and stuff and end up losing the match because the other person is just ridiculously skilled and stuff. That can happen, but it's an easy fight. 39 prowess. I could probably, let's see what I do. Yeah, I'll go for 40 prowess. Probably evade the SP1 as well before going for the SP3. Yeah, I think I can't even see my own power bar now. We have 3 bars of power. Safeguard is there, but it doesn't matter. Magneto is a metal champion. You just throw that SP3. Yeah, bye bye. And the bleed will finish it off. 88%. Definitely could have lost that, but Guardian versus Killmonger is not exactly the most ideal fight either. And Killmonger, like, the reverberation damage and stuff, it definitely, like, he is a very capable defender to take, like, if he doesn't kill the attacker, he can definitely make a dent. So at this point, I was feeling really good, because again, I finished the fight faster. I ended up coming at pretty decent health, but see how close that was, ridiculously close. He did so well there, and he definitely had the harder fight. So great job to him. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Like this video, share with the land, stay safe, have a good one, and bye bye.